Hello and welcome to today's webinar. My name is Joseph Krieger, and today we have the pleasure of meeting with Al Pirnia. Al is the founder of the Functional Health Network, and he'll be discussing a new and emerging form of healthcare that healthcare providers can easily implement into their practice. So Al, thank you very much for being here today. We look forward to your presentation.
Thanks, Joe, for the introduction. Yeah, my background is I've been in the health and wellness space for over 20 years, building a national network of health and wellness professionals and functional medicine clinics. About 5 years ago, we started putting on a conference for our community. It was so successful that we started putting them on across the country. And last year in Dallas, we had about 1,000 people in the middle of COVID with 60 days to organize, attend a one-day event, and we were so excited with the response and the interest in the technologies that we were showcasing that we've decided to have a 3-day event this year in April, last weekend, the 28th, 29th, and 30th. And I'm going to show you what we're going to present at this conference that we think will be the dawning of a new healthcare system for America. So my business for the past 20 years has been helping clinicians be more successful with their practice and with their patients. And my personal mission has been trying to move our society to be more proactive with their health. And I believe at this next fourth Changing Life and Destiny conference, we're going to make both of these goals possible. And we're going to introduce what we call a new healthcare system. It's going to change the way we all are going to educate and engage and excite and empower people to become proactive with their health. So the conference that we have now scheduled is the last weekend in April, April 28th to the 30th, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday. At this conference, we're going to have up to 25 masterclass workshops with some amazing master experts. Some of them will have continuing education credits, some of them won't. Friday night, we're going to have a black tie dinner launching what we call the Love Your Health movement, which I'll explain in just a minute. Saturday, Sunday, we will have probably closer to 60 or 70 speakers and up to 120 exhibitors showcasing the latest technologies in the health and wellness space. We've deliberately priced this conference so that anybody can attend. We're not a conference business. We are a network business. We have a network of clinics that we help drive patients into their practice for different programs. And this conference is primarily there to help these health and wellness professionals learn about the latest and the greatest technologies that they can use in their practice and to showcase for them some of the channels on how we can get them to be more successful, both with their practice and their patients. So if somebody wanted to attend just the Friday workshops, it goes from 9 to 4 o'clock. We'll have 25 of them. It's just $99 to attend. If somebody wanted to come and learn about the technologies, the expo hall opens Saturday and Sunday, and it's only $199 for both days. Friday night, we will have a by invitation only black tie dinner, some of the most amazing people in the industry. We're going to show a roadmap we created to really establish a more preventative healthcare system in America and get people to become proactive. So what is this new healthcare system what we're talking about? Well, it starts off with the Love Your Health movement. This is a movement where we want society to start becoming proactive and realizing that their number one priority in life is to love their health. We're here to love our family and our work and our intimacy and our sports and our food and our music. But if we don't have health, we can't love any of those. So people need to understand that loving their health needs to be their priority. And it's all about educating them on how to become proactive. Now, the other aspect of this new healthcare system is realizing there's some amazing technologies in the health and wellness space that can empower people to restore health, prevent disease, and promote wellness. We call the Health 100 Collective, 100 technologies changing healthcare, and this is what we are going to be showcasing at our fourth Changing Life and Destiny conference in Dallas the end of April. And finally, practitioners who are using technology to empower people to be proactive. And we call these top technology HPs, HP standing for healthcare practitioners. And these are practitioners who have taken the time, the money, the resources to integrate technologies into their practice and provide a service that really can make a huge difference in people's health profile. Now, the launch of the Love Your Health movement is officially taking place at our black tie dinner. And we're inviting practitioners to become a COP for the Love Your Health movement. COP stands for Circle of Practitioners. And you will join people like Dr. Jerry Tennant, Dr. Nathan Bryant, Dr. Patrick Porter, Dr. Sandra Rose Michael, and Dr. Fab Mancini, and many more on these 3 days to start a movement to make healthcare proactive versus reactive. Now, the benefits of joining the Love Your Health movement as a founding COP include accessing these Health 100 technologies that is changing healthcare, becoming a top technology HP, and an array of ways that we can generate cash-paying patients for your practice that I'll touch on a little later on in the presentation. Educating, exciting, and empowering people via podcast and studio interviews and an online personalized Metaverse clinic with a drip email system that introduces technologies to patients and prospective patients. So what we're saying is that if you can join us at this 4th Changing Life and Destiny conference in Dallas and become a founding member of the Love Your Health movement, in fact, become a COP for the Love Your Health movement, we're going to give you so many benefits, and I'm going to explain some of these later on in the presentation, that unless you have something urgent that you got to take care of, it would be crazy for you to not want to be there. So what is the Health 100 Collective? We have modeled this off of Time 100. Every year, Time comes out with a publication that says, here's 100 people changing the world. On the cover, they have a picture of everybody, and inside they have an article, maybe about them. So we're doing the same thing. We have a publication we're going to print, and we're going to have virtual. And this publication will have all those technologies on the cover, whether it's an individual, whether it's the company logo. And inside, we're going to have one page that explains what's unique and exciting about that company. Now, obviously, in one paragraph or 2 paragraphs, you're not going to be able to say much. But the QR code will allow us to take people to the presentation that they give at the conference. Usually it's a 20-minute presentation, and to their website, so that anybody that gets excited and interested in the topic and what's being offered, they can learn more by just using the QR code. We will also have an index of the categories of these technologies. So practitioners look the categories up and say, hey, I'm interested in aloe vera, I'm interested in hair growth, I'm interested in a functional body analysis, I'm interested in DNA testing, and then you go straight to that page and find the company and learn more about them through the one paragraph and through the QR code. And if they decide to offer these technologies, and they don't have to do all of them, some of these technologies could be a simple blood test or a DNA test. There are blood tests that shows the likelihood you're going to have a heart attack in the next 12 months. It could be simply prescribed, and patients can go to a lab, give the blood, and have the results sent back to the practitioner, and they could have a consult over it. So it's not about just devices or expensive equipment in the clinic. There are categories here and offerings that does not require anybody to go into a clinic, that can make a huge difference in their lives. Now, if clinicians utilize a number of these technologies, we can create what we call their own top technology HP magazine. Now, this is both a hard copy and a virtual platform. And the idea is that we pull out those pages from the Health 100 catalog, and we put them into this magazine. So in the same concept, people can look at the 1 or 2 paragraphs, learn about what's being offered, go to their QR code, whether it's the website or the presentation, and then really get educated as to what is the value and purpose of that offering. What we do is we create a page introducing the practitioner as part of the Top Technology HP magazine. And we also create an index of categories that the practitioner is now offering to their patients. And here's what this does that is really missing right now in our space. A lot of practitioners go to conferences, they get excited with a few technologies and take them back into their practice. And now they're in that rush of running a practice, hiring, firing, seeing patients, marketing, accounting. And the product, the technology, the offering gets lost in the shuffle. They don't know how to market it. They don't know how to promote it. And then they go to another conference and something new comes into the clinic. Problem here is that the end user, that patient, is not aware and is not educated as to what is being offered. And that's what our platform is fundamentally doing. It's helping educate the end user, that patient, on all the different offerings that the clinic has to provide that they can administer and support in helping patients restore health, prevent disease, and promote wellness. So what we're offering clinicians is a platform that is going to help educate and excite and empower people to start becoming proactive with their health. The other way that we do this education and engagement is with the Change Life Destiny show. These can be studio interviews and podcasts. As part of this Change Life Destiny show, we're introducing what we call a new healthcare system. And it's all about using the latest technologies to help restore health, prevent disease, and promote wellness in partnership with specially trained functional healthcare practitioners and professionals. What we want to do and what we're promoting on our show is how we can correct imbalances before disease conditions set in, get to the root cause of people's symptoms, and most exciting is use the metaverse, a clinic metaverse, to really engage people to become proactive with their health and work with our community of practitioners and professionals. All of this is easily accessible by us interviewing practitioners on what their existing clinic is offering and what some of these technologies could do if they were added to educate prospective patients and their existing patients on the possibilities that's now available to them. Now, a clinic on the metaverse, I think for most people, is a novel concept. And I would say that probably 9 out of 10, if not more, of practitioners either don't know what the metaverse is all about, have never been on the metaverse, and most likely for sure have never experienced a clinic on the metaverse. So what we want to do is create metaverse clinics for our network members. And obviously we start off with the location, and we set up a way for us to get patients introduced to what is being offered in the clinic. And it starts off by people being greeted as they enter the clinic metaverse. The greeter could be the practitioner or the office manager or someone who is assigned for that role. And what they're going to do is give a tour of what is available in that clinic. And this tour can be expansive or it could be limited based on what the clinic wants to offer. Now, what I'm going to show you here is an expansive version, but it certainly can be cut down. But it starts by first introducing any consumables that could include shakes, bars, supplements, healthy cooking and cookware that a lot of clinicians are offering or are interested to offer. And we can, in this way, promote certain supplements or food items or anything that's consumable that can help people in that journey to health and wellness. Second, we also want to introduce them to the different modalities that the clinic may be offering. If they have acupuncture or chiropractic or physical therapy, maybe a psychologist or esthetician. More and more clinics have different practitioner modalities, and obviously it would be great to educate people as to what's available. And that's what really this whole concept of the metaverse is there to do, is to educate in ways that you can't even do it yourself sitting in front of a person, because of all the technological capabilities of showing and educating and creating an immersive experience for people. Now, one of the exciting aspects of all these technologies is to help people promote prevention and wellness. I think a lot of our society is realizing that half the bankruptcies have to do with catastrophic illness. Most of healthcare is high deductible. They're paying for whatever happens to them when they go to see that doc. And people are realizing that the real insurance in today's America is prevention. The good news is that pretty much everything is preventable. The genetics plays a very small role, and it still has to be activated or triggered. So people are becoming more and more aware of the importance of, just like they go to exercise, they need to start becoming proactive in preventing and promoting wellness. And there's so many technologies that can help. Infrared saunas, lymphatic drainage, just on, increasing microcapillary circulation. These are things that can immensely help the body's ability to function and take care of itself. And by having all of these or some of these available in the clinic, the metaverse will allow us to educate people and show them what this is all about in ways that you really couldn't do it any other way. Even if they come into the clinic, just the time factor and what you can do visually and showing the science behind the concepts, you can't even do that in person. Now, finally, for those more complicated patients where privacy is needed and they have to unclothe and take time to go through a process that needs that privacy or quiet environment, we have what we call the health recovery room. Now, obviously, every clinic is different in what they want to offer, but in this case, we're showing the opportunity to have a red light system. Red lights are great for many reasons. Started off initially for primarily inch loss and fat loss, and now it's being used for all kinds of health promoting activities. But people undress and need privacy, so in this clinic format, we can show whatever number of modalities the clinic wants to offer, and again, educate and explain what's really going on here that provides these kinds of health benefits. Now, finally, there's an opportunity to create communities and community activities and events in the Metaverse clinic. So, for example, you could put on a yoga class or refer to a yoga partner that you may have working with you. You could offer seminars. You could offer a exercise class, fitness, training. It's unlimited really what you can do on the metaverse, and it's just an opportunity for clinicians to be able to create these networks of other health and wellness professionals that support this mission that we're all on to get society to become proactive and get them to work together, refer to one another, and become a true community supporting each other's mission and business. Now, as a Love Your Health Cup, what we call our founders, we have some really exciting benefits to help establish this in your practice and your community and drive a lot of patients into your clinic. One of those is by having on your website this icon that people would click on and watch a 3-minute video. This video we think will go viral. It's being unveiled Friday night at our black tie dinner. And this video can be emailed to everybody that people care about, that they feel will resonate with the message. And in that email, we say 3 events determining why we're here on this planet and your number 1 priority to get to your destiny. So when they open up the video, in the first minute, we explain what those 3 events are. And they are, first event is the day we're born with our God-given talents, and that's God's gift to us. The second event is the day we realize what those talents are. And then the third event is the day we realize how we can manifest those talents to better humanity. And if we do that, that's our gift back to God. That's the first minute. And then the second minute, we go into a much more upbeat dance mode that's very uplifting. And then the third minute, we come back and answer the question, what is our number 1 priority to get to our destiny? And what we explain is that I think most people would agree we're spiritual beings on a physical journey to experience love. We start off with our family and go from there. In the process, we forget ourselves, we forget our health, we lose our health, and we can't love anymore. So if we do want to get to our destiny, we need to make loving our health our number 1 priority. And then we explain, well, how are we going to do it? It's not with drugs and medication, but it's with technology, and it's with practitioners who know how to use these technologies to restore health, prevent disease, and promote wellness. This video, we think, will be very empowering and exciting for people to share. And it will be available on all of the COP founders' websites. And what we'll do is, if people get excited with the messaging, have them able to link in to that Top Technology HP platform to learn about what technologies the clinician has to offer and get excited to then want to work with them. Now, separate from all that, we also have a lot of other concepts we're developing. This is just a simple wearable with a t-shirt and a cap. They can have the website of the practitioner listed, and when people do go to that website, they can click on the icon, it says Love Your Health, find out how, go to that video, go straight to the Top Technology HP platform, learn about those technologies, understand what the concept is, and get excited to want to work with that practitioner. If I was to summarize, this is really probably the most important slide of this presentation. There's 4 channels on how we can help practitioners educate patients who are active and patients who are inactive on what is unique and special about you. First is the hard copy magazine of the Top Technology HP that you can have in your waiting room, that people can flip through and find technologies and offerings that excite them to want to discuss with you beyond that one reason they are coming to see you for. The second is a virtual version of the Top Technology HP magazine, which again does the same thing. It's on your website. It can be sent as a link, but it gives people the same information to understand the kind of technologies you're offering that can help them on a journey to wellness. The third is that drip email campaign. Every week, once a week, we can email to your patient database an email introducing a technology. It's all under the context of, isn't it ridiculous that everything in our life has changed with technology except for our healthcare experience? Most people still see that doc once a year with a 15-minute visit and a blood test and a drug. Everything in their life has changed with technology except for that. So the whole theme is, here's a clinic, here's a practitioner who's taken the time, the money, and the energy to integrate technology to help restore health and prevent disease and promote wellness. And here's an example of one of those technologies. Every week, we send off one email. And now, not only are those patients who are coming into the clinic excited to talk about something more than what they're coming in for, but we now can reactivate those patients who may have not come into the clinic for months, if not years. And finally, the Metaverse clinic. This will be a paradigm change in how healthcare is offered in America. The opportunity for us to educate, excite, and empower people to become proactive will be exponentially successful with a Metaverse clinic. Every functional medicine practitioner needs to have a Metaverse clinic. It is the only way that you can truly educate and excite people as to what you're offering and what the possibilities are for them to truly experience prevention, wellness, and getting to the root cause of their symptoms. So, as a special offer for any practitioner that is interested in becoming a cop for the Love Your Health movement and a founder, we are making an incredible offer to you. We'll give you 1 year of the top technology HP. We will give you the Love Your Health movement founders recognition and access to this community of amazing, cutting edge, early adopting practitioners. You will be able to attend our red carpet black tie dinner for 2 people Friday night, April the 28th at the Hilton in Granite Park, Plano, Texas. And the red carpet, the reason we have a red carpet is we are celebrating technologies, the people behind these technologies, the people that is really making a difference in healthcare in this country. And we're not celebrating the actors and actresses, but those are the ones we're celebrating. And we feel that it's time to do that. We also have a phenomenal goodie bag for everybody with a lot of value. In addition to getting interviewed with one of the top podcasters in the country for health and wellness, Natalie Needham, we also giving you access to the workshops on Friday, online recordings of probably close to 100 presentations, and access to the expo Saturday and Sunday, and ultimately the setup of a personalized Metaverse clinic to amaze patients with all of the technologies you can offer them to promote health, prevent disease, and have vitality and wellness. All of this has a value of $10,000. And what we're offering for anybody that would like to become a founder of the Love Your Health movement and a cop for our community is just $999, just less than 10% of the cost. Now, I can tell you that if you tried to create your own Metaverse clinic, the cost would be somewhere in the $30,000 to $50,000 range, and you still wouldn't be able to integrate all the technologies that we have taken the time and resource to create on the Metaverse. So the offer here is really a once in a lifetime opportunity for a lot of practitioners, and there's a limit to how many we can do this with. So if you are interested, towards the end of this presentation, I'm going to explain how you can take the next steps to engage with us. So in summary, the benefits of attending the Changing Life and Destiny conference is obviously learning about these amazing technologies, joining a community who has a laser focus on getting healthcare to become proactive instead of reactive, having these proprietary channels to educate patients on the possibilities. This is really the biggest challenge for any practitioners. They don't have the time to sit with every patient that walks in the door and say, look at this, look at that. They're there for diabetes, they're there for this or for that, and that's what everybody's focused on. Our system will educate them, excite them. They'll want to come in and say, hey, doc, what's this? What's that? I want more information. I want to do this. Obviously, being a founding member of the Love Your Health movement, being a top technology HP, and getting referred cash-paying patients, being interviewed on the Change Life Destiny podcast that you can upload to your website, be interviewed on the red carpet by Amy Vanderhoff, a celebrity here in Dallas, and attending the black tie dinner and networking with some of the most amazing people in our industry, attending the Friday workshops, getting endorsed by the Love Your Health movement so that you can have those wearables and all those bells and whistles on your websites and others that we're developing that's going to get your community wanting to work with you. So here is the offer. There's 2 options. You can either become a founding cop of this movement with all the mentioned benefits for only $999. This literally less than 10% of what the value is. Or if you are interested, you can call Jen at 323-786-7400 and ask some questions and see if it is a good fit for you. The other option is just come to the conference and learn more about what we're doing and then decide. The pricing, like I said, is minimal compared to what's out there. And you can just come to the Friday workshops or the Saturday, Sunday expo. The black tie dinner is by invitation. We're not advertising anywhere. We really want people who are very, very passionate about what we're doing. We're going to create tremendous amount of excitement and energy in that room. We're going to share our roadmap on how we think we can really get society on this side of healthcare. And if that's something that is of interest, just call us. Let us know that you'd like to join us at the black tie dinner. We don't have too many spots left, but if you call pretty quickly, we hopefully can include you. And you can obviously Saturday access these exhibitors. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you can watch the masterclass and presentations. You can purchase tickets if you just want to attend at changelifedestiny.com. And it's really important that I mention there is a limited number that we can have, both at the black tie dinner and at this conference. And we do expect to be sold out pretty quickly. We have over 50 different outposts that are promoting our conference. And we really would love everybody to be there, but there is a limit. So I hope you join us to make our healthcare system proactive and really make a difference in people's lives. I know that's what you're all about. That's why I got so passionate about working with practitioners like yourself. You work from your heart, you give from your heart, and now we can take it to another level. I hope you see the opportunity and I hope you join us. Thank you for your time.
Al, thank you very much for that wonderful presentation. You've obviously put a lot of attention into detail of your program, and I think you touch on a lot of the key areas that are on the minds of most healthcare providers today, as well as many patients. How do they help their patients live a more healthy lifestyle, getting back to basics, and using the systems and testing strategies available to evaluate which patients in what health continuum, and what are the best strategies to implement to get these patients into a more healthy lifestyle. I also commend you on the excellent job you've done providing an environment and resources in which these healthcare providers can implement the change. Oftentimes, there's a lot of desire, but not a lot of implementation because the steps, frankly, can be difficult to implement, and knowing exactly which tools to use when, because there's many versions, can be the challenge. And I think you did a great job at breaking that down, and people will be able to learn through the hands-on and the live event that you've created. I think that the resources that you provide will make a big difference in helping people, both healthcare providers and patients, stick to the program. And that's the key, right? And help them develop the results they desire with the patients. Because we know when patients see positive results, they stick with the programs. And I think that'll help provide an environment of long-lasting implementations and helping to have better outcomes overall. So thank you very much for coming, and congratulations on the system that you've built to implement functional medicine and health and wellness into existing practices to help your patients. Boston BioLife is pleased to be supporting several industry organizations in their live events in the upcoming months. We are excited to be part of these innovative events, which focus on translational medicine technologies and have very strong potential to change the landscape of current clinical practice. The first live event that we will be supporting is for Chimera Society. This live event will feature the most advanced laboratory and research practices surrounding extracellular vesicles and translation into clinical applications, including hands-on training program in aesthetics, looking at multiple aspects of science in skincare. Hands-on learning will include experience with lasers, microneedling, PDO threads, and other scientifically based therapeutic treatment protocols. This meeting will be held at the Nobu Resort, downtown Miami, and provide a fantastic backdrop for a truly one-of-a-kind educational experience. There will be poster sessions highlighting research from academic institutions, as well as exhibits from leading companies in extracellular characterization and imaging for extracellular vesicles. Health Inc. Future Innovation Summit will be held in the beautiful Atlantis Resort in the Bahamas, April 17th through the 19th. This event is ideal for people looking at access to industry and technology, as well as the evolution of other longevity concepts, investment strategies, and business opportunities. This program will feature an impressive lineup of speakers that come from all walks and influences the world of longevity medicine, regenerative medicine, and life sciences. This program is an excellent opportunity to gain industry access and learn from future development of multiple business opportunities and strategies in new and emerging healthcare that will come directly from laboratory sciences. Boston BioLife, as always, is pleased to keep our listeners up to date on upcoming live events which we feel will benefit you in your clinical practice, helping you understand the science behind these new and emerging therapies, the research landscape, and the clinical applications. Thank you very much. We look forward to seeing you at one of these live events. And as always, there are incentives and discounts for Boston BioLife listeners. Our friends at the Age Management Medical Group return to Doral Resort in Miami on April 26th through the 30th. As always, this meeting serves as a fantastic overview of functional medicine strategies. As always, Boston BioLife will continue to develop cutting-edge content in the form of our webinars, mini courses, and provide value-added resources for both technology providers and healthcare providers looking for the latest information and innovation in the life science field as it pertains to medicine. The goal of Boston BioLife is translating science into medicine, bringing you the latest information from life science laboratory world into clinical practice. We appreciate your continued support and look forward to wonderful things in the future. For more information, please email me directly at josephkrieger@bostonbiolife.com. Follow us on social media, especially LinkedIn and Facebook, and we look forward to seeing you in the future at one of the upcoming events, and always online at bostonbiolife.com.